Did you know that you can make your own lotion? For my friends that want natural products without the big price tag, you need to learn how to turn natural ingredients into this luxurious face cream. Hi, I'm Katie Veldkamp, co-founder of Simply Earth and certified aromatherapist, and I love teaching people how to turn essential oils and natural ingredients into products you can use every day. Turn off distractions because making is healing. Let's learn how to make this luxurious face cream together. Before I tell you what you need, I want to make sure you know that we at Simply Earth are obsessed with making it super easy to make your own products. So we came up with the Simply Earth Essential Oil Recipe Box. This DIY kit will give you everything you need to make today's recipe. And when you subscribe, we'll even throw in a big bonus box. You can also find these ingredients at simplyearth.com. Let's get started. For this recipe, I'm going to be using my recipe card. I'll grab 1 tablespoon of almond oil from my big bonus box, 2 teaspoons of solid coconut oil, which is great for normal to dry skin. If your skin is prone to acne, make a swap for mango butter. And if your skin is really dry, swap this ingredient out for shea butter. 2 teaspoons of emulsifying wax, 1/4 teaspoon of beeswax. For our essential oils, we're going to be using copaiba, geranium, and lemon. And I am gonna need a couple things from my home, and that is a 1/4 cup of distilled water. Distilled water is gonna let your recipe last a lot longer than tap water, so I do recommend using that. You can also add some vegetable glycerin, which we carry at Simply Earth. This is a humectant that's going to draw water from the air into your skin and make your skin look so good. However, this is still an amazing lotion recipe without this ingredient, so if you don't have it, don't worry about it. I'm also going to be grabbing this natural preservative from Simply Earth. This is going to improve the shelf life of our lotion. It's made with water, and anything with water will eventually go bad. So I'm going to use this preservative made from naturally derived ingredients to allow this lotion to last a lot longer. Without it, your lotion should be stored in the fridge and used within 12 days. With this preservative, it'll last at least 9 months. You're also gonna need a thermometer. I'm using this infrared thermometer, but you can use any kind of food thermometer you have at home. You'll also want a hand mixer. I'm actually gonna be using this milk frother, but you need something that can mix our ingredients together. So a hand mixer, milk frother, you could even do this in a blender if you want it. And I almost forgot, you'll want a 4-ounce bottle or jar to store your lotion in at the end. Let's make it. To make this recipe, you're going to be making 2 mixtures that you combine together, an oil mixture and a water mixture. So first I'm going to be creating my oil mixture, and that is going to include 1 tablespoon of almond oil, 2 teaspoons of solid coconut oil, 2 teaspoons of emulsifying wax. This is our magic ingredient that allows us to mix our oils and water together to create the luxurious lotion consistency that our skin loves. I'm also going to be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of beeswax. This creates a protective layer on our skin. It also thickens up our lotion a little bit. If you'd rather have a thin, slightly runnier lotion, then you can skip the beeswax. So now we have all our oil ingredients in a jar, and now I'm gonna mix my water-based ingredients in a jar. To my water, I'm going to be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of vegetable glycerin. This ingredient is optional, feel free to skip it. It's gonna add some more benefits to our lotion, such as drawing water to the skin and improving its appearance. I'm gonna mix these together. Now I'm gonna heat both of these mixtures up until they're the same temperature. I want them to be around 155 degrees Fahrenheit or really close to that. If they are not both very similar temperatures, these ingredients are going to separate. So we need them to be the same temperature in order for our emulsifying wax to work, to create one consistency out of oil and water. You can heat this up on a double boiler or in a microwave using short intervals. All right, so I'm checking my temperatures. This is at 161, and this one is at 156, and that is close enough to the same temperature. They're very close to each other. So I'm going to put this into my water and get that vortex going. And then I'm gonna add my oil mixture, and they're gonna combine together to create one mixture that's gonna thicken up into our lotion. So my oil and water mixture is now one mixture. If you find that yours are separating or it's not working quite right, it's most likely because they were not close enough in temperature. Right now this is still quite runny, but it's going to thicken up as it cools, and I can add our essential oils and preservatives. So first I'm going to be adding 10 drops of copaiba, 7 drops of geranium, and 7 drops of lemon. I'm gonna stir that in really well to make sure the essential oils are diluted into the lotion. To use my preservative, I am going to put a container on the scale. I'm gonna zero the scale. I weigh out my lotion, which is 2.8 ounces. I'm going to multiply that weight by 1%. So I'm gonna take 2.8 times 1%, and what that does is just move the decimal over a couple places. And I'm going to add that amount of preservative to my lotion. And I've got gloves on, and I'm in a well-ventilated space. And I know the pH of this recipe falls between 3 and 8. If it's outside of that range, it's not a product you'd wanna use on your skin anyway. I'm going to zero the scale once more, calculating it and having that number there next to me, because otherwise I often forget how much I need. So I need 0.028 ounces. I'm going to be adding drop by drop of GeoGuard preservative until I reach that amount. So now my lotion is done. It's just gonna continue cooling, and it's gonna get a little bit thicker yet. But I can pour it into my jar and label it. So I've got the label on. There's a little spot there where you can put the date so you can keep track of its shelf life and when it's good by. A good rule of thumb is that if it smells off, it's time to make a new batch. Now that it has cooled, let's test it out. And you can make this too. If you want to learn how to turn natural ingredients into natural products you can use every day, then you need to check out Simply Earth's Essential Oil Recipe Box, where you can learn the magic of making your own products. Plus, it's super fun. I love to see your creations, so when you make this luxurious face cream, be sure to take a picture and share it on social media with hashtag #IMadeThis and tag from Simply Earth. When you do this, you'll automatically be entered into our monthly $5 giveaway drawing. Follow for more recipes just like this one.